There is matching.
Red.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this dance.
You know, this dance is for people born in the 60s.
It's a lie. They say that it's young people that do.
Definitely the old ones.
Definitely.
Definitely the old ones.
What? I never. What?
Even I don't know social media.
We don't know
Social media.
Social.
This is what they talk. Person on social medium. Guys, it's Tuesday and we're excited to be here as usual. Again, we apologize for starting a little bit behind schedule. Blame it on somebody. I will not say his name. It's one engineer, but it's okay. And I tell you what, we are just getting started, right? From celebrity claims to family drama making headlines, there is no shortage of conversation today. Welcome to Take 3, your go-to source for everything trending in music, film, and pop culture. My name is Kate Adeogun.
Are you now into Babalawo?
Yay!
Not tell us.
Welcome, my
Blame
people.
it on him.
We have to make sure that we cook everything for you. Yes, I'm Enenche, aka the voice of God, and today's hot topic. This one, Ayo Lamido, comes out with new claims against Davido. Yes, for those of you who don't know, this conversation has been coming up back to back. What did Davido do? Allegedly. But here, we'll talk about it. Sparking fresh debate online, while Brooklyn Peltz Beckham is in the center of a family feud that's capturing global attention. People are talking, they are yanning. We are here to clear it with you. Are you going to be part of it as well? You know how it is.
Yes, you know we always bring you the trending stories. So today on Trending, we'll catch up on what everyone is talking about online and why these conversations are everywhere. Also, Portable is out.
Get your boo.
Hey!
No.
It's okay.
Okay, sorry.
We will see what people are saying about you. People like Adewa will come to Adewa when it's time. Remember, you can join the conversation with us at News Central TV across all our platforms. We're live on YouTube, and you can also drop a message for us on our WhatsApp. The number should be on your screen right about now. We'll read them in as they come. I'm Akemni Jane. Let's kick things off with E-News.
Sorry. I was dropping it.
On entertainment news, Nollywood filmmaker Kunle Afolayan has officially unveiled the trailer for Anikulapo, The Ghoul Awakens, the highly anticipated follow-up of his 2022 epic Anikulapo. The new installment expands the mystical, Yoruba-inspired universe, teasing darker focuses, deeper spiritual conflicts, and return of central themes around power, immorality, and destiny. Early visuals from the trailer showcase high production value, elaborate costumes, and an intense supernatural tone, signaling a bold evolution of the franchise. Fans and critics have already taken to social media praising the scale of the project, with expectations high for another global Nollywood success. The mother of late Nigerian singer Destiny Boy has spoken out, revealing the circumstances surrounding her son's tragic death. According to her account, Destiny Boy died following a violent altercation, contradicting earlier speculations and rumors online. Police authorities have since confirmed the arrest of a suspect connected to the incident, stating that investigations are ongoing. The development has sparked renewed calls for justice from fans and industry figures, as tributes continue to pour in for the young artist whose career was cut short. South African global star Tyler has hinted at the second studio album as streams of her hit single Chanel continues to climb rapidly across digital platforms. The singer shared cryptic posts and studio snippets online, fueling excitement among fans eager for the next era. Industry observers note that the renewed streaming momentum underscores Tyler's growing global influence and consistent crossover appeal. While no release date has been announced, anticipation is building up for what many expect to be a major follow-up project. Ghanaian dancehall star Shatta Wale has filed a 100 million Ghana cedis defamation lawsuit against radio personality Black Rasta. The legal action follows repeated public statements in which Black Rasta allegedly referred to the musician as the king of fraud. Claims Shatta Wale insists are false and damaging to his reputation. Through his legal team, Shatta Wale argues that the remarks have harmed his brand, business interest, and standing within the entertainment industry. The case is already drawing widespread attention, reigniting debates around media responsibility, free speech, and celebrity accountability. Meanwhile, Ghanaian broadcaster Kwasi Abuaye has obtained a court injunction restraining Shatawale and Afia Schwarzenegger from making further defamatory statements about him. The court ruled that continued public comments could cause serious harm to Abuaye's reputation while the defamation case is ongoing. As part of the order, both parties are barred from discussing the matter publicly until the court reaches a final decision. The ruling has sparked renewed debate about social media accountability, freedom of speech, and the growing trend of celebrities seeking legal redress over online allegations. Legendary Italian fashion designer Valentino Garavani has died at the age of 93, marking the end of an era in global hot culture. Best known for defining timeless elegance and the iconic Valentino red, the designer dressed royalty, Hollywood stars, and fashion elites for decades. Tributes from across the fashion and entertainment worlds have poured in, celebrating his legacy and influence on modern luxury fashion. Valentino's name remains synonymous with refinement, craftsmanship, and enduring style. Nicki Minaj has publicly criticized journalist Don Lemon over comments related to immigration enforcement and ICE, accusing him of hypocrisy and selective outrage. In a series of posts, the rapper expressed frustration with what she described as biased narratives and lack of accountability in media discourse. The exchange quickly went viral, drawing mixed reactions from fans and commentators, with some supporting Minaj's stance while others defend Lemon. The moment adds to ongoing conversations around celebrity activism, politics, and the influence of public figures in sensitive policy debates. That's all on Entertainment News.
Welcome back to Take 3, guys. Of course, we just updated you on the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. Now, let's get into the conversation for today, beginning with OBO, baddest fallouts at this point, because this matter don't go far. Now, in a new development, the DNA saga has taken a fresh turn, following a new and emotional post by Ayo Labijo, who is the mother to Anu Adeleke. Now, on an Instagram post earlier today, she reiterated her claim that Davido is the father of her daughter, Anu Adeleke, insisting that the issue has never been about money. She said they met in 2013 before Davido became wealthy and accused him of abandoning the child for 13 years. Ayo also questioned the authenticity of multiple DNA tests allegedly done in the past. Here we go again. Calling for an independent test to settle the matter once and for all. She further accused media figures and some insiders of protecting Davido's image, claimed that he has privately reached out in the past, and said her daughter only spoke out after years of silence and alleged neglect. The post has added fuel to the already burning fire that started as just flames in the year 2017.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Here we go. You know, I think the last time we spoke about this thing, someone made a comment that how did they meet, or maybe it was a situation that happened.
Oh yeah, we were speculating them
or something. So I think that was what, when I was reading the conversation where she said they met at the time, it was an event. I'm like, oh, so maybe it wasn't actually a proper relationship that made this situation
Yeah,
happen.
it wasn't.
It was just a situation, and boom, a child was born. That sounded like me talking about the story about Jesus. A child was
Boy,
born.
please.
But it is, a lot of things were said in her post. A lot of things were said. She put out a lot of detail of how they met and how the process had been. But now it's still allegedly that the child is supposed to be for David. But Davido said they've done countless, DNA tests that says the child is not his. So I think what they both need to do is to get maybe somewhere that is just neutral. and do a DNA test. And let's finalize this.
That was what I said the last time too, that they need to take this off social media first off and then pick an independent hospital or clinic or lab or whatever, go and do the test. Let them be there. Because she was saying that, some of these DNA tests were done, they were not witnesses or something of so now let them be there. Maybe the mother be there, the alleged father too. Let him be there, or family, people around, or even their legal representatives.
We're talking about DNA, but nobody has mentioned the fact that she said that OBO wasn't wealthy. She said he didn't have no money.
No, she didn't say he didn't have money. He wasn't wealthy. Doesn't mean he wasn't rich.
She said he don't really have money like that. But guys, let's hold that thought. We want to go on a quick break. When we come back, we continue the conversation. This is Still Take 3, guys.
OBO.
Welcome back, my lovelies. This is Still Take 3. So, before we left, we were talking about OBO and his family.
Baddest.
Anyways, we're going to put a pin on that, right? So, if you've been following the show for the past couple of days, you've heard us pick up a lot of topics that have had the word allegedly, right? There has been a lot of lawsuits, a lot of defamation suits. And so today, we have realized that entertainment thrives on headlines and hot takes, but not every story is harmless, right? Today we're breaking down defamation in entertainment and what it truly means under Nigerian law. Joining us is an entertainment lawyer who will help us separate gist from legal risk and explain what creators, bloggers, and entertainers need to know. Please welcome with us Kabir Adeyemo to the show.
Kabir, welcome.
Welcome to Take 3.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, it's good to have you, bro. Because right now, I think the entertainment industry is hot. The entertainment industry is hot. I said it here yesterday that entertainment is supposed to be fun, right? We're supposed to be having fun. People are supposed to be, using entertainment to relax. But right now, it seems that it's lawsuits, and fights here and there, bass-boos here and there. So in simple terms, so can you just tell us what does defamation mean in the entertainment industry? Simple terms, so that the everyday man can understand.
Okay, so defamation is where one person says something about another person with the intention of injuring the reputation or integrity of the other person. So where you say that you know that the person killed someone, right? And maybe that is false. So defamation means that you are saying it with a malicious intention. Do you understand? So it has to be malicious. It's going to shift from defamation where you are able to prove that what you're saying is the truth. So, and this can be written or oral.
Okay.
It's libel. So just going off of your response here, and you said it has to be malicious. The intent behind it has to be malicious. What if I don't mean for it to be malicious? What if I am propagating what I believe to be the truth? How does the law handle that?
Like, don't say it. Then don't say it. So
I cannot mistakenly say it.
You cannot mistakenly just accuse someone of doing something that you're not sure of. Do you understand? So you cannot mistakenly say that, this person killed the person, maybe Mr. A killed Mr. B.
Yes.
Right.
The way you said it means that you are sure of it and you can prove it. Yeah. So they will just call you forward, okay, prove it. And if you are not able to prove it, so they can be charged for defamation.
So, Kabir, I just want to ask as well, looking at, you said then don't say it, but we see in recent times people would make statements and they drop the term allegedly, probably before the statement or after the statement. So does that really hold any water in the conversation if the person says, allegedly at the end and at the beginning? What does that even do?
Yeah, so it depends on the context, right? I'm going to give you examples. So where you say allegedly, Mr. A, allegedly you heard that Mr. A killed someone, but you are not sure, you don't know about it. I mean, that's a very clear sentence, right? You're able to put it out there that you're disclaiming whatever it is that you just said in your previous sentence. But on the other hand, where you say that allegedly you heard that Mr. A killed someone, and because of the kind of person that you know Mr. A to be, you know that he did it. you have to prove it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. But Kabir, my question to you would be about reposting or retweeting a defamatory claim. You know, can that make someone legally liable or put you in trouble? For example, maybe I see a tweet and I'm like, okay, let me just, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but yeah, let me just repost this or retweet this.
A tweet that is injuring another person's character is very, very bad to do. Right, you don't engage in something that you know is probably not true. So I mean, people, we all use social media carelessly, right? But it does not mean that what we are doing is the right thing under the law. So you're saying that, oh, one stranger just pops up on your Twitter or sorry, your X and says that, oh, they know that this person did this and that and all, and they can prove it, but they have not proven it. It has not been proved, right? So you just have to wait until it is proved. You just don't go ahead and retweet, because as you're retweeting, you're getting a new set of audience to also engage, right? That means you're spreading something that might actually be false. Do you understand?
Okay, so so Kabir, I like that. It's good that we're having this conversation because the entertainment space has been, you know, one situation to another, and there's been concerns about how the defamation cases are being handled. I'd like to ask you, is it a criminal case or a civil case? Because now people say, oh, it's a defamation case. Is the police supposed to be the one arresting people, or is it something that you need to go to court to get, you know, please enlighten us on this.
Okay, so
which is it?
Yeah. I mean, that's a very, very nice question, right? Because a lot of people still get it wrong. So there are two ways to it. There's a civil and there's a criminal side to defamation. Where it is civil, that is where you're alleging that, oh, someone did this. It is against the person. So where it is civil, it is against another person, right? But where it is criminal, it is against the state. And an example, the first example for the civil is where you say, oh, Mr. A killed Mr. B. That is a civil lawsuit. Yeah. So the Mr. A can decide to file a defamation lawsuit against you, that you should come and prove what you said against him, right? And if you are not able to prove it, the court can award damages against you, right? That's on the civil side. But on the criminal side is where you go ahead and say that you say some things that are against the state, and it's an example is where you probably instigate chaos or disorderliness to public order, right? So that it is the state government, it is the prosecutors that are going to prosecute that particular state, that particular case, and it's going to be regarded as a criminal matter. So the major difference is, for civil, it has to be against a person, another human, and for criminal, it has to be against the state, something that you say that can create chaos in the community, in the state, in the nation, in the country.
Okay.
Now, let's use some examples, right? We spoke about this yesterday, especially with regards to Mercy Johnson and a TikToker who said some things about her and her husband having a mistress. She got pregnant, miscarriage, and all of that. What do you make of these type of situations? I mean, we have more and more examples that I'm sure that you're also privy to yourself. What do we make of these situations? Is it okay for Mercy Johnson to go and arrest the lady? Was she in the right, or did she do anything wrong by arresting the lady?
Okay, so I'm not privy to the facts of that particular case, right? But from what you just said, now I'm able to pick out that it's supposed to be a strictly civil lawsuit. So Mercy Johnson can decide to bring a civil lawsuit against the lady that said some things about her family, right? And the way for her to go about it is to properly go to court, engage a lawyer, file the court processes, and invite this person to come for court proceeding. So that's straight up. In this particular instance, the police is not supposed to be involved.
Okay.
So what could trigger the involvement of the police in a case like that? Because if it was supposed to be, okay, go to court, get your lawyer to file something against this person who is, defaming you, what could trigger the police to get involved?
Okay, maybe in the instance where the person is probably, okay, it's not exactly the police. where the person is not honoring the court invites, because they're going to like serve the processes on the person, and if the person is not coming to court, the court can decide to make an order for the person to be brought to court. So by any means, the court can decide to adopt. But in this instance, I don't think there should be any reason, aside what I just said, why the police should be involved.
So thanks for responding, Kabir. Here's what I want to know. How does a defendant in this case prove that what was said was damaging? Like, how do they go about winning a defamation case, right? Because if you say that defamation is when malicious intent has been proven, how can they prove that there was malicious intent?
Okay, so do you mean for the person that said it, or the person against whom it was said?
Sorry, the person against whom it was said, yes.
Yeah, you have to prove that what was said about you has created a particular perception in the minds of third parties.
Yes.
So if you're able to prove that, straightforward defamation.
So in what ways can you prove that? Because somebody can say something about you, can say something bad, like, look at this person's nose, right? And it does not affect public perception, it does not affect your business, so you cannot claim that there was malicious intent or that it affected you. So how do we draw that line? Because as you said, we do use social media carelessly.
So it depends on the instance, and one of it is what I just said, which is the perception of a third party. It doesn't have to be a crowd or a lot of people, just another person who hears that particular thing that you said or you wrote and is able to see you in a different light for split seconds because of what that person said, right? If you're able to prove that that particular statement is injuring to your character, has made you to lose contracts, has caused you to probably be put aside in the society. So these are like the instances of the things that you need to like prove before you can win a defamation lawsuit.
Okay. Kabir, I'm glad that we have this conversation. At least people can understand now that there are some things you don't just go around saying on social media.
And also, please don't go around saying allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Hey, we'll put you in prison.
It will allegedly
put you in prison. And like the question Kate also asked about you reposting things that you're not sure of, because those things can also harm, put harm to these people. So, Kabir, thank you for at least breaking down some of these things for us so that we know what to say, how to say, and when to say it. Thank you for your time, by the way. Thank you for your time. We appreciate this conversation.
We love having you. Thank you.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I believe you guys have heard it. Allegedly.
Edewo.
Yes.
Allegedly, we have to go on a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Thanks for sticking with us so far.
All right, welcome back. It's still Take 3, and we're still here talking about the necessary things you need to know in entertainment. And yes, we've had the lesson 101 on how you should use your words wisely so you don't end up in prison.
Right. Tell them, don't use allegedly. That you do.
So you don't end up in prison. You get me? You don't end up in there and say, I was joking when I said it. No.
Content creators, beware.
Commentary. Say we too. Allegedly,
you're going to jail. Okay. So yeah, at least we've learned now. Everybody just be wise.
Indeed.
If you see something you're not sure of, don't repost it.
Or verify.
Verify it before you share it, and don't say, this is what I didn't know. You didn't know.
And like you said, if you indeed have to speak about it, there should be a disclaimer. You should be able to say, hey, I heard this. We've not been able to prove it, but this is what we've heard as pertains to this story. Don't go and say, I'm sure that because of the way this boy, the way his face is true.
Or better still, keep your mouth shut first until you have the details. It's as simple as that.
As simple as that. All right, now let's move on to something lighter.
Let's loosen up.
Let's loosen up a bit because people are already angry. So, if I catch you, relax. Now, in a sermon at Dunamis International Gospel Center in Abuja, Enenche, that's Pastor Enenche, advised a man on 100K monthly salary to give his wife 50K, even if she earns #1 million. Saying she'll value it more than her own pay. Let's hear the man of God.
Man of God.
Your wife is on 1 million naira a month, and you are on 100,000 a month. No challenge. Maybe you couldn't get a good job. or things have not picked up yet, don't expect her to use her 1 million to take care of you and the house. She knows you are 100,000. Out of that 100,000, you can split it in two. Say, madam, take this 50, or take this 60. I'm coming. When things get better, you will feel it. You see, that woman will love you. And can I give you a prophecy? That 60,000 is more valuable to her than her 1 million. 1 million is her money. 60,000 husband gave me. Husband, fam. His sweeter husband gave me. That one.
Okay, I love it. So yes,
Sweeter.
yeah, okay. So you've seen the video. Yeah, Pastor said that she would appreciate the 50K other than her 1 million. So critics called it outdated and, impractical amid Nigeria's high costs, pushing for shared household bills instead, while supporters say, it's building trust and male leadership. Okay, this is amid that 2025 clip it was reposted this week, highlights tension as more women out-earn men in this tough economy and times, because looking at the situation of things now, it's not every man that earns more than his wife in cases like that. So what do you think? Tell us what you think. We are live on YouTube as well. You can drop a comment. Do you think what Pastor said still applies? The man has to share the money. These are people who responded as well. He said, this is at OB_Nick. He said, in simple terms, he's saying be responsible. Look for the intent of the word, not just the letter of the word.
Yes.
All right, let's read another one. At Prixie B says, why are we so obsessed with putting lethal pressure on men? If a wife earns 1 million and the husband earns 100K, it is financial suicide to insist that the man still bears the full burden. This gutter teaching that a man must kill himself to prove his headship is outdated and dangerous. Okay, that's from Prixin B. Another one says, Pastor Paul Enenche says a wife's money is hers alone and frames her as less likely to value her own income, which is reductive. Another point here, and this is at Okunola for 23-21-6. Instead of holding the women accountable and teaching them responsibility and family values, he is validating bad behavior. Even in poverty, you're asking the man to buy commitment. What exactly is her 1 million naira for? Okay, let's see. I think we have another one. Do we have another one? Yeah, this is at Ovokis. He said, this is why marriage is a scam. Men, you better stay in a relationship and never think of getting married to carry too many responsibilities. I think we have one more at Day Jonathan John Anthony. He said, when we travel abroad, these teachings and mentalities change because we share every bill equally. Men are really suffering in Africa because of religion and such orientations from men. God of men? Wow. Yeah. Okay.
You know something?
Go ahead. Wait, Kemini, you have the floor.
No. I was going to say that.
Please, go ahead.
If we took the time to respond to all of these reactions, we would have a completely, we would need like a full segment. But that's neither here nor there. It makes me wonder if we saw the same clip or we watched the same video, right? I do agree with the first person that said, look at the intent of the word and not just the word itself. He's not saying, because somebody mentioned that, he's saying for the man to take on the full financial responsibility. Let me tell you, that 50K cannot handle the full financial responsibility of the family. So that's not what he's saying. He's saying that your intention, it should be seen that, I may not have a lot, but I am able to still contribute. Because truth be told, if the husband is earning 100,000 and the wife is earning 1 million, you can be, it's very, very easy for the home to be completely reliant on her income. To say she's making all the money, so she should do all the expenses. And that's fine and good. But when you look at when you try to look at the balanced situation of a home or how a home should be balanced, we should be able to chip in from both sides, which is what he's saying. That yes, you might be tempted to say, honey, you make 1 million, run the show. Do you get? But she should be able to see that, this man, no, he may not be making a lot of money, but his heart is in the right place. He still looks at the family and says, I may not be able to move heaven and earth, but here's the little I can do. And the truth is, we don't just ask this of men. We ask it of children. We ask it of our friends to say, see, there are times they tell you, if you're living with somebody, you may not be able to pay house rent, but buy bread when you're coming back from work. Buy groceries. We hear these things. So it's just saying you are a part of the system. Money should not define what you contribute to that system. The fact that you do not have $1 million, $1 million naira, does not mean that you should not contribute to the system. Nobody's asking the man to kill himself. I think at the end of the day, it's not as if they're saying give her all the money. At the end of the day, the 50K or the 60K that he adds is still for the benefit of the household that he's a part of. He will still chop from the food. He will still be under the same house that the rent is being paid for. So I think the thing is very straightforward.
I think I agree with that quite a lot, to a large extent. It's like you took the words right out of my mouth. I totally agree with it, because it also shows that he's responsible and he wants to do things, right? But at the same time, for the woman, if you see that your husband is struggling that much, you know, because you're earning like times 10 of what he's earning, it shouldn't be a burden for him or on him, or expect too much from him. So for days, but what he's doing makes sense, because if he's giving maybe 50K or even 40K out of the 100K, and then on a day or at the end of 1 month he's saying, baby, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do something, can you help?
I don't think he would need to ask.
You don't even have to. But for some women, no marrying winch. No marrying winch.
I was waiting for you guys to finish your
no marrying winch.
No marrying enemy, my brother. She might be earning that 1 million and lie to you that she's not earning 1 million.
You see?
And still put pressure on the man.
No, is it true? I think it's not a gender thing. No, we're not saying it's a devil.
Wait now.
We're not saying. You're about to come at it from a gender POV. We're not saying it's a gender thing.
I want to come about gender POV. Are you in my mind?
Are they your mind?
Make I talk now.
Are they your mind? We're saying that human beings are bad regardless.
Make I talk.
But yeah, feel free. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I so much love it.
Oh yeah, Joe.
So never pastor. Sorry. Let me go straight to this conversation. What I feel is the perception this is creating is the issue I have with it. Because it's expected that a man should be the one to take care of the family. Provide. That is the expectation, right? So in this situation where the man is earning 100K and you're earning 1 million naira, because people would say, if the woman takes up the responsibility, the man will relax. But that is not always the case, right? So let's not use that as a yardstick to address this. If he cannot, he cannot survive with 100K because you can't survive with 100K. Of course. Right. So you now expect, there's an expectation there that I'm also trying to address. If he doesn't give you out of the 100K because he cannot survive with 100K, does it make him a bad person? Does it make him not thoughtful about the family, knowing the fact that you have 10 times what he's earning? And he's not dropping anything at all? If he doesn't, because he wants to use the 100K to survive. And he knows that the woman is earning 1 million, yes, right? Then there's a problem somewhere. Hold on. As a man.
Here's something I want to, maybe we're missing the point somewhere. Yes. We're acting as though this is an independent party. Meaning he needs the 100K to survive. Like without that 100K, he cannot survive. What if without the 100K he cannot survive? It's possible. As if he's not part of a system. No.
But again, we are talking about financials. Wait now. Money is what we're talking about. Yes. The woman earns 1 million. The guy earns 100K. So if the woman decides not to give any money to the husband, what happens to the husband? If he decides that if he only has the 100K to survive, what if that's all he has to survive and the woman doesn't give him anything?
That's not...
Are we saying him alone to survive or the family to survive?
Whatever it is.
That's what we're missing the point.
Whatever it is.
Because he's not living alone.
It's not a bachelor.
He's not from that 100K. I bet that unless he married the weapon fashioned against him, I bet that out of that 100K, he's not paying the rent from that 100K.
How do you bet?
Okay, sorry, how do you bet? Why is your mind going to the fact that his wife must be a wicked person?
I didn't say she's a wicked person.
Mind you, this conversation started because Pastor Enenche is addressing the man. He's not talking about, oh, you women, this is the expectation you should have of your husband.
So,
he's saying that as a man, even if you see that this thing is not balanced, show initiative, show a sense of responsibility.
Showing
That's
a sense of
literally
responsibility
that's what
doesn't
the message
necessarily mean
was.
that you have to divide your small 100K.
No, he used it as an example.
But that is-
Again, that's what I was
I
saying
know, that's what I'm
earlier.
saying. Perceptions that are driven from what he said is what people have taken. That the man of God said, if you are earning 100K, if you are earning 100K,
People, we don't understand English
and your
again.
wife is earning 1 million, to be the responsible kind of man is for you to divide the 100K and give her 50K.
What is
That is the
okay?
perception.
But he's
What do you
also
think
saying
they have
that
to do
it's
that
okay
that
for you
50K
to
for?
do that she would respect you more, love you more, and then it shows that you're responsible, which is the same thing we were still saying earlier. But again, for women, you know that you're earning ₦1 million, your husband is earning 100K. Come on.
Nobody's
now.
asking her to
wouldn't
demand
be-
it of him. They are saying that
Yes,
he
but it
should
wouldn't be
really,
bad
obviously.
if she
That's
is
what I'm
able to say, oh, okay, baby, I know that this is what's going on. I know that it will get better, understanding wife and all of that. This is maybe 500K from my salary. Let's divide it and use it for the home things.
So what I'm saying is a perception that has been built in the minds of the persons who are involved. The woman might not expect him to give her. But there is a perception that has been planted in her mind that for him to be a man that is thoughtful and responsible, he needs to do this. Even if he doesn't do it. She might not say, oh, husband, honey, you were supposed to do this. Yeah, no. But there's already a perception that if this is a standard that we're using to judge the man to be a responsible man and thoughtful of the home, and he doesn't do it, then she would create a perception in her mind that this man is not really that thoughtful.
But we know that even if the man divides his 100K and gives it to the woman,
want to run the house. That's
I
still money.
know.
she might not even be asking.
I know, but again,
No,
it's a
Edo,
perception
we're all
and
making hypothetical statements.
But
For
it's
some
okay.
reason, your hypothesis
But it's okay.
is veering to the negative side. Like she must be a wicked person.
didn't say she's a
That's
wicked
no,
person.
well, that's your hypothetical.
There are
say she's a wicked
there are some
person.
cases like that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, there are some cases
Granted,
like
she's a
that,
wicked
and we
person.
know that. We know that for
It's
sure.
okay.
Let's take
Let's go to trending.
What's trending?
Yes, before they beat me in the
Sister
studio.
Kate. No, I
Before
don't.
they
When you
beat
reach
me.
your turn, don't divide your money.
Before they beat me.
When
Divide
you reach
your
your
money
turn,
for
don't
your
divide
When it's
your
my
woman.
turn,
Sister
we are all
Kate,
going to spend
take us
our
to
money
trending.
together. You make 1 million, we eat it. I make 1 million, we eat it. Everybody eats it.
Our money is our money.
Life. We cruise.
Congratulations, all of us.
Let's get into training, guys. We'll be back.
I don't want to hear that it's your money. We will fight.
It's well with our souls.
I don't want to hear it's your money. We will fight.
Edo,
It's our money.
are you?
All right, welcome back to Take 3. Now let's get into trending. This one is about the controversial street pop star Portable, who is officially out of prison. Now, the singer regained his freedom after spending about 9 days in police custody in Ogun State. Portable was arraigned on January 12 on a 9-count charge, including assault, theft, causing bodily harm, and resisting arrest, all linked to an incident that happened at his bar, amongst other incidents. As expected, 100%. But as expected, social media has been buzzing. Some fans are happy to have Zazu back, while others are advising him to stay out of trouble and focus on his music. Focus on your career, Portable. But let's check out what netizens are saying online and, a happy video of him when he got out.
Innocent.
Is that his brother?
Let's take some reactions, guys. This one is from Slim_Oraro. He says, this one don't suppose get one special bed and duvet for set. Wow, guys. Wow.
Meaning they were not expecting me out.
I know.
He's always active. He's
All
always
right.
active.
QCT_ says, to return, go soon, they hungry. Wow. Why do you think he's going to go back soon? That's not fair. Arins Chuku here says, Portable is not as bad as people see him. It just needs a therapy and good weed. Wow. Why are we using Kolu here? Mizie Abia says, Portable is always in and out of the prison. Why not take him to Yaba Left to reset his brain once and for all? Wow. Dude is obviously mentally ill, and the more he lives amongst reasonable humans, the more he constitutes madness, driven nuisance, over and again.
Wow.
All I'm going to say is, welcome back, Innocent.
You guys.
Wow.
Okay, well, we're going to be wrapping things up here because we're going to be quickly joining where the Prime Minister of Canada is speaking. And yes, it's a lot of things. We've had fun here on Take 3, but we have to go. On behalf of the team, we see you guys same time tomorrow. You know how it is?
Yes, don't talk that you should watch the World Economic Forum.
Absolutely.
Passing the baton.
Passing the baton.